morning to one and all. The most respected chief guest, Dr. M. Sendil Kumar sir, Director of Research at the Central Coffee Research Institute, Government of India, and our Honorable Director of NIPTAM Tanjavur, Dr. V. Panimuthu sir, distinguished guest and speakers of technical session, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to all. With immense pleasure, I would like to share that today's webinar is on coffee processing and value addition, has been organized under the banner of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, promoting the Atmanirbhar Bharat as part of the scheme, Prime Minister Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises. May I now invite Dr. V.R. Sinija Madam, Professor and Head, PMFME Coordinator of NIPTAM Tanjavur, for the welcome address, please.
Most respected Director of NIPTAM Tanjavur, Professor V. Panimuthu sir. Today's chief guest for this webinar, most respected Dr. M. Sendil Kumar sir, Director of Research, Central Coffee Research Institute, Coffee Board, Government of India, and eminent speakers from various organizations as well as industries. Our deans, registrar and faculty members and students and staff of NIPTAM Tanjavur, and dear participants from various parts of our country, a very good morning to all. So today we are hosting the 29th webinar under this PMFME scheme, that is Prime Minister's Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises. This is actually the centrally sponsored scheme launched by Ministry of Food Processing Industries. And the main aim of this scheme is to upgrade the micro food processing enterprises scattered across our country to a formalized sector with an total outlay of rupees 10,000 crores. For today's webinar, we got an person, Dr. M. Sendil Kumar sir, as the chief guest. Sir is the Director of Research for Central Coffee Research Institute. So on behalf of Director and entire NIPTAM Tea family, and also on behalf of all the participants, wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, for this inaugural session of this webinar. And next, I would like to welcome our Director, sir, who is always there to support us, motivate us, and guide us for organizing all these events. Thank you very much, sir, for your support and motivation. And on behalf of entire NIPTAM Tea family, and also on behalf of all the participants, wholeheartedly welcome you for this inaugural session, sir. And next, I would like to welcome our eminent speakers. Today, we got really eminent speakers who are really working in this field on talking about various aspects of coffee processing, value addition, then what are the future strategies of specialty coffees, marketing, very eminent speakers from different organizations as well as industries. So on behalf of NIPTAM Tanjavur and the entire participants, welcome you all for this inaugural session. And next, I would like to welcome our dear participants who are always supporting us. And with without your support, we cannot organize such programs. So this program also, we got a very good response, more than 3,500 registrations we got. Maybe the more participants will be joining in next few minutes. So welcome you all, and I am very sure that you all will get benefited out of today's webinar session on various aspects of coffee processing as well as various entrepreneurship aspects also. And also I would like to welcome the NIPTAM Tea family members, especially the computer center team as well as the PMFME team to this inaugural session. And once again, welcoming you all. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We now invite for today's program our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. M. Sendil Kumar, Director of Research at the Central Coffee Research Institute, Coffee Board, Government of India. Sir has around 27 years of experience in the horticultural sector. Sir has successfully implemented integrated coffee development schemes that benefit small coffee growers with an annual financial outlay of rupees 150 crores. Sir has managed 3 international projects focused on coffee improvement, sponsored by Nestle International, World Coffee Research, and Sucdet International. Sir has chaired the conference committee for the successful conduct of the 5th World Coffee Conference in 2023. Sir also served as a scientist at the prestigious IIHR for 16 years, working on various internal and external projects related to the production technology of horticulture crops. Sir is also specialized in tribal coffee development in non-traditional and northeastern coffee growing areas, which has enhanced the living standards of tribal communities and local populations. Sir is a life member of the Society for Promotion of Horticulture in Bengaluru and the Indian Society for Plantation Crops in Kasargod. Sir is a nodal officer at NPOP, representing the Coffee Board for the promotion of organic coffee. Sir has published over 35 research papers and abstracts, 15 articles, 10 book chapters, 2 books on horticultural crops, 3 training manuals, 25 technical bulletins, and 12 coffee advisories. We welcome you to this webinar, sir. The session is over to you.
So, Professor Dr. Pallimuthu sir and his team, NIFTEM, and today's distinguished speakers of this important webinar, and all the participants. So, good morning to everyone on behalf of Coffee Board and my team who have also joined along with me for this important webinar. At the outset, I place on record my sincere appreciation and thanks to Dr. Pallimuthu sir for having invited me and also my team members who are very actively playing a very dynamic role in quality improvement and taking this message across the country and globally. And in fact, on behalf of Coffee Board also, it is I am indebted to thank Pallimuthu sir and his team, because this webinar has been arranged very, very timely, because the harvesting season across the country it has started. In fact, we should have taken this as a step from the Coffee Board. In fact, as a matter of fact, NIFTEM has taken the lead role. That way, so NIFTEM has made our job very easy. So that way also, really I'm thankful to you and your team, sir. And when Pallimuthu sir contacted me first time, so I was a little busy and I was not aware whether I will be able to give time today. It's not that I'm so busy than all of you. It's not like that, because as you are aware, as you may be aware, the Central Coffee Research Institute is going to celebrate its centenary celebrations in the coming year, 2025. So that way also this webinar is very, very important for us. Therefore, everyone is running for arranging various things to make this event a very, very grand one. So on this occasion, I too extend a very warm welcome to Pallimuthu sir and also your team to take part in one or other way to make this event a very grand one, not only for the country, so that the entire global coffee lovers and also coffee producers will also recognize that there was CCRI and it celebrated its centenary celebrations in a very notable way. Therefore, my invitation stands open to you and all your team members also, sir. Coming to this webinar, so as you are all aware, so India is one of the coffee producing countries as that of the remaining 79 countries. Worldwide, around 80 countries are producing coffee. But of course, we are not that kind of major player in coffee, but we have considerable area under coffee in India. We have around 500,000 hectares under coffee, securing livelihood of 500,000 people. And 500,000 people are indirectly being benefited. Another 500,000 people are one or other way are getting benefited through coffee. Now, the coffee was started in the year 1925. Systematic research work was started in the year 1925. So that was the genesis for the Central Coffee Research Institute, which is situated in Balaganur in Chikmagalur district, Karnataka. From then onwards, lot of research interventions took place. Now we have released around 13 Arabica varieties and 3 Robusta varieties. So now India stands at 7th in terms of production and 5th worldwide in terms of export. So when you come to export, definitely this quality, the processing, the value addition plays a very, very dynamic role. Because down the line, if you think, earlier when the Green Revolution was started, the great visionary Dr. Swaminathan sir, so that requirement that time was just to feed that growing population. That time the population was very, very less. So they were forced to produce more so that all the population in the country will be fed sufficiently. Then after that, slowly, the objectives was shifted from the production aspect to quality aspect. To cite an example in tomato, now you have series of tomatoes in the market, okay, which are sweeter, which are very, soury, different kinds of, tomatoes are available in the market. So as to say, now our focus shifted from the production towards various aspects, more towards quality. Even that is the kind of importance is given to vegetables, annual crops. So it is needless to say, coffee is such an important crop where quality plays a very major role. Now you cannot sell simply a coffee by telling that you drink this coffee, because now the coffee culture is picking up across the country, across globally. Now it's not like the coffee, Karpati coffee we used to call those days. Now if you give the same Karpati coffee, they will throw on your face, they will go, because now the younger generation is more fashion oriented. They are also ready to spend money and also spend time. So naturally they are all moving towards quality. So when you come and talk in terms of quality, definitely all this processing and the value addition play a very, very dynamic role. And also, unlike other vegetable crops, other annual crops and other horticulture crops, here wastage is very, very limited. When you talk in terms of other fruit crops, for example, mango, for example, papaya, for example, any fruit crop for that matter. So perishability is the major problem there. Their processing value addition plays very, very dynamic role there. But here also in coffee, processing and value addition equally play very, very dynamic role in terms of improvising the quality and also getting the consumers the best cupping, best quality. It means best cup quality coffee, so that they will fetch good price and also they will have the satisfaction. What for we drink coffee? Because compared to tea, you drink tea, I'm not undermining tea, that is not my business. Here, one thing I want to say, undoubtedly tea is the highly consumed beverage across the world. But here, coffee, so in a simple terms, when a third person drinks tea globally, there will be one person who will drink coffee. This is the importance of coffee, and also it will be really surprising to the participants if I say, so coffee is the second traded commodity next to petroleum worldwide. This is the importance which is associated with coffee. Now, as far as India is concerned, we produce around 500,000 tons of coffee, but majorly it is being exported. So when it comes to export, naturally, what kind of stringent measures are required to ensure the quality, so that all your commodities will be accepted directly by the purchasers? And also here, a lot of quality in terms of aroma, flavor, body, so many things. Unless until you produce quality coffee and supply, probably all your export will be very much affected. Therefore, the processing and value addition plays very, very important role. And also lot of care to be taken right from the time of your harvesting, and also how you are taking pulping, and how you are fermenting, how you are cleaning and washing, how you are drying, what level of drying, what level of packing, or what kind of methodology you are adopting. Everything matters. Therefore, coffee is not merely picking and drying and and curing and just simply roasting, grinding and giving. It's not like that. So it plays very, very important role when you talk about processing. Therefore, it's not merely producing coffee and giving it to people to drink. It is equally important to ensure that everywhere in the entire process chain, quality is ensured, right from the picking till it reaches the consumers. Therefore, this webinar is very, very important to sensitize this, not only the participant but also anybody who produces coffee, so that tomorrow, not that your production is going to matter for the farmers, it is the quality and the value addition, what type of coffee. When compared to other countries like Brazil, Vietnam, so many market players, they are very, very um, they are ahead in terms of production. and also in terms of quality. The same level, if we fail to produce coffee with without that required quality, probably we will not be having any market in the future, and also the farming community will be very much affected. Therefore, it is high time that all the farmers and everybody who is in the value chain, the processing and the value addition chain, should be sensitized about the importance of the quality of coffee and the necessity of producing quality coffee, so that the export will be further promoted and our farmers will be able to get the maximum benefit out of it, and we will be having an eternal market globally with this. So I have also found that the speakers were identified and given a wonderful topics, including my team from Coffee Board and also across the country. So you have identified wonderful speakers. Probably all the participants should make use of the expertise and experience and wisdom which the speakers possess, so that these webinar organized by the NIFTM with a lot of forethought process should be really a meaningful and fruitful one, not only for the participant and all the stakeholders across the country who are part of this processing and value addition and also promoting export of coffee globally. With these few remarks, I once again thank Professor Pallimuthu sir and his team and all my colleagues from Coffee Board and all the speakers, everyone, and wish this webinar a very grand. I wish this webinar a successful one for the benefit of the participants. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an inspiring words. Thank you for accepting our invitation. It's really our honor and privilege to have you with us today. Next, I would like to introduce our Honorable Director, Dr. V. Paranimuthu, sir, to you all.
Thank you very much, sir. And, I really congratulate our PMFE team for organizing this 29th webinar on coffee processing and value addition. This is a timely webinar. And as usual, most of our webinars, we understand that the NIFTM, whatever the webinar we conduct, we never get less than 4,000 people as registered participants. At least around 1,500 to 2,000 people normally attend. Today, I don't know what is the number, but normally attend. That's why we take a lot of responsibility in identifying best of the best people for our webinars. Now, bringing all these people to Tanjavur is very difficult because they're all very eminent people. I first of all thank our Dr. Senthil Kumar, immediately agreed from CCRI. I know I have visited Balayagunur because I served 30 years in Karnataka, and Mudigiri also I was a couple of years teaching there in the horticulture college. So I have visited a couple of times Balayagunur. Couple of my students are working there, and earlier director was very good friend to me, previous director, and he is now retired. And we really contacted your secretary as well as chairman to be part of this, and unfortunately they were probably busy. Coffee is very dear to everyone. Early morning without coffee, it is really, you miss something. That is the way it goes with many people, especially Karnataka and maybe in Tamil Nadu. We love coffee. And we produced nearly 370,000 tons of coffee. The last year, I think they estimate 370,000 tons. And we consume about 80,000 tons of ourselves. Remaining, we all export, earning about 10,000 crores of money, valuable foreign exchange for this country. Karnataka, of course, is the leading producer with 70% market share in the production, and some 20% from by Kerala and 5% from Tamil Nadu. Remaining 5%. Now the new area, what our chief guest told, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, all those places also we are getting new plantations of coffee. Because it allows a cool climate about 1,000, nearly from 1,000 meter above mean sea level up to 1,500, 1,800. It grows well. Even up to 2,000 it can come. Initially, when the director was mentioning, few seeds from Makkah. No, the one Muslim, I think Baba Budan Giri, we call it in Karnataka. Baba Budan is, I think he's a Muslim a noble man. He brought some seeds from Arabia. Probably during after visiting Makkah, he brought few seeds to Chikmagalur and put it in the spilled over there, and that is how the coffee came to India. And of course, now it is well established industry. When I joined my service in 1993, coffee planters were so rich in Karnataka. Now I was living in Arasikere. It's a very neighboring district of Chikmagalur, very near to Chikmagalur, and I often visit Chikmagalur also. They used to come to Hasan, which is about nearly 70-80 kilometers. No, they just come for a masala dosa. They are very rich. The first, if the new car is released in India, at that time Maruti ambassadors were there and few Kantasa and all. If the new car comes, if it comes in Bangalore, next day you will find it in Chikmagalur. That was the condition of coffee planters in Chikmagalur. They are well to do. Now, because the coffee prices are no longer the same, and the competition is very stiff, and our coffee now much reduced to export to Russian, that Soviet Union, we are major consumer. Now that is reduced, and we have a very stiff competition from Vietnam and other people. Brazil, of course, is the leading producer. They produce most of the time Robusta coffee, and we produce excellent coffee, Arabica, washed coffee, and Chikmagalur and Coorg is known for one of the best coffee in the world. And monsoon coffee, they call it, there is a very GI tagged coffee. And we really want to promote this coffee. That's why in the PMFE scheme, ODOP, we are identified, we have given, I think 5 ODOPs are there, 3 in, I think in Karnataka. I think totally we have given under PMFE scheme, ODOP, we have given in 3 districts in Karnataka. And in Nagaland, it's a new area. 2 districts we have identified and given under ODOP scheme. We promoted and we have given a lot of money for putting an incubation center there. And 5 centers, maybe in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. I don't know why it was not selected at that time, 3-4 years back, and it should have been done. Now that scheme is stopped. And coffee is now. I need not tell more about coffee because we drink coffee every day, and there are many value-added products that are possible from coffee. Not only the hot coffee what we drink, we have instant coffee. We have well-known Sunrise and Nestle. They revolutionized the way the people drink coffee in this country. Instant coffee. We have a cold coffee. We have iced coffee. We have many more flavored coffee and so on. And nowadays, coffee you need not really prepare the decantation and other things. Ready-made coffee is available. Just unscrew the pouch and then just pour it down. Maybe if you want to want a hot one, you keep it in the microwave oven, slightly warm it, and then drink it. That kind of coffee is now available for the last 10 years. And it's very popular also. I also used to have it because somebody from Karnataka, from Chikmagalur area, he gave me this coffee. I found it very, very nice. As good as our filter coffee, regular MTR filter coffee, or Kumbakonam degree coffee they call it. It was very good. And we find that many confectionery also from coffee. Coffee toffees, coffee-based biscuits and other things also in readily available in the market. I think there is even if we find problem in export, I think we can expand this coffee eating habit, coffee market in this country. We are a very large country. You see, because 78,000 tons we ourselves consume. That means the first primary consumer for our coffee is India. India itself. And we have many coffee derivatives also. Coffee oil and coffee concentrates and extracts. And many things are possible. Of course, coffee processing also initially, coffee pulper, it was introduced 100 years back by British people. Coffee pulp, it can be used for many other purposes. Even gasification is possible with solid fermentation. Because when I was serving there, this problem was posed, and people were trying to, pollution control board was giving trouble to these coffee planters when they are making washed coffee. This becomes a lot of pulp comes when you bring the coffee bean out. That immediately pollution control board, all the, no, these are all in the hilly area. Our water bodies were contaminated. That's why pollution control board was troubling. Now I think that problem is almost solved. Now they are very diligent to how to pulp it and how to segregate the pulp and all. And we have a fermentation system for gasification. And with these few words, I once again congratulate. I really thank all these lovely speakers. Really, I see wonderful people from Coffee Board, because I'm one of the person who was associated with Coffee Board for a long time. I was in the recruitment board 2-3 times. I think 3 times or 2 times I was there in the recruitment board. And I think I know Gopinanthan. I don't have intimate contact, but I know him well. Dr. Jayakumar, Dr. Mandappa, all these people, I know them, but not intimately. There are other industrial speakers as well from banks and other people. And I thank you, thank all of you for really coming, pitching in to contribute to this webinar. And once again, I congratulate all the participants. Be patient, and this is really, you will learn a lot of things from horse mouth. Okay, and thank you very much for inviting me to be in this webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would like to invite Dr. S. Sakalya, Associate Professor, Department of Food Process Technology, NIFTM Thanjavur, for a formal vote of thanks, please.
Good morning, all delegates, speakers, participants. It's an immense pleasure to propose vote of thanks in this coffee processing and value addition inauguration session. First of all, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. M. Sendil Kumar, Director of Research at Central Coffee Research Institute, Coffee Board, Government of India, for providing invoking invites on the subject as a subject matter specialist. NIFTM is very proud to hear your address, sir. Thank you for accepting our invitation and being with us in this program. Next, I would like to thank our director, Dr. V. Palanimuthu, sir, of NIFTM for providing wonderful presidential address and invoking thoughts, and for being with us and being instrumental, helpful, and supporting in the conduct of this program. Thank you very much, sir, for those inspiring words and motivational thoughts. Finally, I would like to thank each and everyone who has joined us for the inauguration session in this morning today. Thanks again. Thank you very much.
Now we came to the end of the inaugural session. We are proceeding towards the technical sessions of the day.